Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, October 27th, 2020, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. I'm Kyle, I'm your host, and we are playing today for a better tomorrow. If you are a new member to the channel, let me welcome you. Hope you're having a great Tuesday, and if you're a returning audience member, returning part of our community, welcome back. We have a fantastic day ahead of us. Of course, some more horrifying revelations to uncover within Resident Evil 7. How this works, we play our way through video games. Right now, of course, is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. We're doing so in VR. Now, we do so on the hardest available difficulty. In this case, that means normal difficulty, but normal difficulty with the HUD disabled as well as the crosshairs disabled. And every time we die, fail, or retry, we have to donate an additional 25 cents, an additional quarter, to charity. Our grand total down there in the bottom left of your screen is up to $6, and that's all going to Gamers Outreach, helping others level up. It's a Michigan-based charity focused on helping youth and young adults who are doing extended stays in hospitals and care facilities. It brings them a sense of community and communication and a sense of normalcy back to their hectic lives. We had a nice full house this morning. Subliminal, Plaquet, Flanagan, anybody else that might still be in, haven't chimed in the chat there. Lady Dragana, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. We are one day closer to the best holiday of the year. So why isn't it a great day? Oh, well, we had a little bit of a twist on us yesterday, didn't we? Here I thought we were gonna finish the game. I'm like, oh, this is the end. And then we walk out of the ship, and all of a sudden it's like, nope, there's apparently a whole nother level. This underground lab. Plaquet has good taste in that case. Best holiday of the year. I was thinking about this underground lab as we kind of dive into the adventure today, and it strikes me as odd that the underground lab is right next to the ship where the ship wrecked. Because I assume they were on the ship for a while, because the ship wrecked in the bayou. So why is there an underground lab next to the shipwreck in the bayou? I would assume the underground lab would have been really far away. I don't know. Just, we haven't actually explored it yet, so I don't know. And it's not just any old Halloween this year, Plaquet. It is the blue moon. It is the hunter's full moon on our Halloween Eve this year. So that's super exciting. All right, diving into the headset. As always, please feel free to throw stuff in the chat. Questions, comments, criticisms, suggestions. I do pop out if I can and make sure I catch up on everything that gets said, so. But the headset is on. Make sure everything's recording. Ooh, we have a new little description here. Separation. Mia finds and frees Ethan from his restraints, but history repeats itself, and Ethan must again say goodbye to his wife. He then sets off to find Evelyn, the source of it all, and stop her. Is it just me, or is the way they've modeled this image, does that vial clip into the pad of the thumb, this little meaty part of your thumb at the base? I think it's supposed to look like it's kind of you're touching it and your skin's deforming, but to me it looks a lot more like it's just clipping through the geometry. Oh, it threw us right into it. Okay, so last time, close that. We managed to escape. We don't have enough coins to open either of these. We just did the ship. Oop, turn those off. The ship. We walked through a little bit of swamp, and now there's a down thingy from this little building that we're in. I don't know what this diagonal line is. It's kind of hidden back there. But there's the lab. We did the radio already, and we heard that there were like soldiers. Abercrombie Salt Mine, South Dolby. The thing is, that's not what the sign says. South Dalby Parnaby Salt Mine Company. So why is there another lab out here? We decided to equip up with our 45 and the machine gun. And I guess to explore the mine, which of course that to me does not sound very exciting. I'd much rather not explore the mine. Investigate the mine hideout. Woohoo, magnum rounds. One magnum round. So much for clearing our inventory. We're picking stuff up already. Man, strong chem fluid too. Well, we have a goop. Ooh. Whoa, we have a lot of goops. I think that was the correct tactical decision to make. Despite having used the copious amount of ammo. And there's still another one? Seriously? Okay, that to me looks like an elevator. I'm not a fan of mines. It's not centered. Gee, this is supposed to be a strong handgun. When I was fighting with Mia, they were dying in 3 shots. 2 shots even. Now I've got the stronger oh my gosh, really? Now I've got the stronger handgun. Man, this is not going well. What? Well, shotgun shells, magnum rounds. Basically, I just burned through all of my handgun ammo. And tons of these things to combine stuff. I mean, I know where it wants me to go. I would just prefer not to go down in the mine. At least not with my inventory like this. Hang on, folks. That was a lot. That was a lot of dudes. Let's rethink this plan here. My gosh. Maybe we don't need this right now. You cannot store this item in the item box. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little better about that. I'm hurt now. Okay. Hopefully they don't respawn. Just looking for secret things. I like how we're deciding this is a good idea. Because there's nothing right now that tells me that this is a good idea. Wow, it is incredibly dark down here. Like, these lights just went dimmer. Maybe it was just for loading screen purposes. Oh my gosh. At least there's light down here. But to me, this is a lot of nopes. This is a lot of nopes. Okay, we have one long shaft. That must just be the sound effect. That watery sound. Oh, I knew it. Okay, the little crawly ones go down with 3 shots. I don't know how he came out of the ceiling. There's not really a hole or anything. Oh, whoa, 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 I did not even see that. Lucas, for reals, dude? You're down here? Well, I know I can use this to my advantage. Because if the goops come, lead them under this. That's even like too high for me to hit. Uh-oh. Jeez. Maybe this handgun was not a good idea. Like, just saying. Like, I feel like this is better served for random battles or opening boxes than it is for... Whoa. Well, I can still use this area. I mean, zombies are coming from up there, that's obvious. I can still use this area as an ambush area. There are enough things here that I can lure them into. Going deeper. At least it's not like a maze. Like a sprawling, confusing maze. Save the handguns for the crawling ones. Oh, there's no coming back up that. Once we drop, we drop. Oh yeah, we can't go back up. That might have been a mistake. Oh my gosh. We'll talk about mazes, right? Because that's ventilation. Man, the game is being very generous with the ammunition. We also seem to be fighting a lot more enemies too. Oh my gosh! It's behind me! That was a nice trick. making the shadows appear. That was a very nice trick. But still, as far as I can tell, it's still just one direction, so. Wow. Oh my gosh! Really? Oh my gosh, dude. Of course. I'm not going to use it just yet. They keep spawning guys behind you. Now that minecart is not going to break that wooden door. Right it? Maybe I could have used it to push and crush those two zombies. I didn't even think about that. I'm calling them zombies now. Farther that's going. Oh, I'm not a fan of mines. It's not as bad as, like, say, the boat. Keep an eye open for Lucas bombs. Your flashlight back on, man. Well, there's some way up there to the upstairs, clearly. Gets us over there. See, all it is shotgun ammo. That's like all we're collecting right now. Ooh, I see that. I don't think I can walk under that either. Let's back up a little bit more. So Lucas somehow got down here ahead of me. Just in case. Oh, that was intuition right there, folks. Now we're in some sort of lab. There's a save room just up ahead. Okay, it's an email sent Friday, January 16th, 2015 at 12:42 in the morning. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal. And she still thinks she's got me. This is Lucas, isn't it? This is his secret lab. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kinda effed up. So Lucas is not infected in the same manner. He's communicating with somebody, and they're helping him. Sent, well, like a whole, like almost 11 months later. Friday, November 4th, 2015 at 2:10 in the morning. That Mia is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad, since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is messed up. September 1st, like a whole nother year later. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more people off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the butt for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. I mean, this is like several years that this has been happening. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. One more room to make it through to the save room. Infection report? This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium, hereafter referred to as mold, that grows inside of the E series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E series weaponized assets. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to coapt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. That's what Mia was talking about. But I thought Mia was cured. I thought we cured her. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. Whoa, what is that? Lucas, my man? What are you into? "5 minutes after dose. Vomiting. That person's being operated on, that person's vomiting. I mean, is this the cure thing that I need? This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's NextBoss, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBoss was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. Let's center the screen here. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the Blank, and even Blank's Blank, organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in Blank of Blank, the remarkably progressed Vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. I think that's how you say it, mutamycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. I mean, it's probably not Umbrella. It's probably some new age company for the young kids and stuff, but it's basically Umbrella. And it's basically horrible. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E series. So the D series is what I used to make the serum. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, because she's an E-series, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete Blank from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. That's creepy. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body blankety blank blank blank. Folks, we are learning so much today. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, because of mold, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing Blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Oh, here we go. I have a sample of her tissue. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, hence turn to stone, okay. But if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. So I wonder how we killed Marguerite, because she definitely calcified, but I didn't have any serum on her. She just died for some reason. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which blank in even tiny amounts. Okay, so I need to figure out how to make E-necrotoxin, basically. And that's what that one case that we found on the ship was trying to allude to. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing. A parent's love. It's a tragic tale of a homicidal mutant bioweapon girl. Uh-oh. Target acquired. Where is she, though? Oh, I got steroids? E-necrotoxin. Destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into the necrotoxin container. Well, let's use the steroids first. Oh, come on, really? Can I use it on me? Thank you. So Lucas had this down here, huh? Oh, great. E-necrotoxin, a special serum for disposing of E-series test subjects. It could destroy Evelyn if injected into her. Well, we know it's not going to be strong enough. No, it's not going to be strong enough. Oh, they're giving us grenade launcher rounds. That's a hint, right? It's very much a hint. It looks like we better swap out, I don't know. We don't have to swap out anything. We'll definitely get the grenade launcher because it seems like we might need that right now. We'll take those before we leave. Keep that at the ready. I don't need the magnum ammo. And probably don't need those. Okay, I feel okay with this. I can swap that up to that trip mine spot if I need to at a moment's notice. Drop a save? I mean, not that this seems like it's going to be the final battle right now. Let's take a moment here after we saved. I need to set my alarm. I totally forgot to do that. And I'll pop out and look at the chat a little bit here before we pass through that door. This is getting interesting. So it does seem like it's been about 3 years, like Lady Dragana said, since Mia went missing. So I just came into this at the very tail end to try to find her. I imagine I've only been here for a little bit of time, but it seems like even as early as like, because I found Mia initially and she was in that prison cell that Lucas had put, and Lucas says he revealed he put her in there. So Lucas has been, I mean, he seemed like a smart kid. Remember, we went into his room and we found like all the science fair trophies and the things he's built. So I'm assuming that once he got infected and he found out what was going on, he reached out to some people and he found out this secret organization, and they've been helping him to deal with it. Now, why this company has taken 3 years to do anything? Like, I feel like once they knew that this Lucas guy was living with it, they would have come in and just claimed the subject. So that's kind of weird to me. But I feel like this company, which might not even be the company, might be a competitor company, has been talking with Lucas, and they've given him not necessarily a cure because he's still crazy. I'm pretty sure he's still infected, but he's like infected at a different level, so she doesn't have control over him. And I don't know what his end game is, what his goal is. I really don't know. But Ethan's only been here, subliminal. Ethan's only been here for a little bit. All right, set that alarm. Okay, got our chat pulled back up. So we've definitely walked into kind of this unfolding story that's been going on for several years. And if I have an understanding of the timeline loosely, Mia and Ethan were a couple. And then Mia, because she works for this company, got called onto duty to go escort Evelyn as they were transferring him from site to site. So she had to leave Ethan. She got on the boat, wherever it was going. They went. Evelyn did her thing. I got crazy. Mia ends up getting shipwrecked and found, I assume, by the bakers. Evelyn goes to the bakers, I guess, infects all the bakers. They're infected for like 3 years as they're kidnapping and, trying to gain like 20 other people into their fold. Why it takes Ethan 3 years? I mean, he gets his... Because Mia sent that email to him on the boat when the boat was crashing. So it either took a really long time for that email to go through. I don't know. I don't understand that part. Or Ethan waited 3 years to follow up on the email. Either way, Ethan came in at the very tail end. That's my understanding of it. The only thing that doesn't make sense is that email she sent. Then again, when I questioned her, she said she didn't send a letter. So maybe there was a different letter that got sent. All right. Either way, back into it and what is probably going to be a boss battle. Whew. I forgot. It's just the other side. Okay, I've got enhanced handgun ammo. And I feel like that's definitely the door I have to get through. Maybe not. Whoa, there's levels now. Oh, the first floor is the swamp. We're in the 3rd floor salt mine. Kill Evelyn with the E necrotoxin. That is our goal right now. I mean, can I equip this? No, I can't. I would love just one more coin so I can get that last thing. Tons of this chem fluid. Maybe I should have made more grenades. Oh no. This does not look fun. Can you hear that humming? Oh, I don't want to jump in this water. Big room. I mean, how about we just not kill Evelyn and just be family? She stopped humming. Oh. Oh my gosh. Am I hallucinating? I mean, I am a little concerned right now. Fuck! We're dealing. Oh my gosh, this goes so high and it's nothing but goop. I have to. Come on. We have this epic battle music. Just one? Nope, it's two. Going through a lot of these bombs and my shotgun shells. Evelyn, you're gonna do better than that. But she's gonna throw a big one at me at some point. I'm a little confused. Use the machine gun a little bit. Save some of my shotgun shells for a moment. Higher and higher. Jeez, man. Well, that definitely used the ammo I wanted to use. That's a big claw guy. Let's bring us the boomer now, right? Whoa. That's some super goop up there. Okay. Load this up a little bit more. Still that handstand one, can't forget. L2 and triangle. We're getting up to the goop. Oh my gosh. Well, we're getting a system down. Seems to be working for us. Slowly. We can climb to the heart of the goopster. We came pretty high up here. Uh-oh. Resolution just dipped. That's a dead end. It's caved in. Gotta go that way. No going back up there. Well, the epic music faded away. Did we survive her gauntlet? We only have 4 bombs left. Why would you turn your flashlight off? We're still in a cave right now. Oh, we're outside. Well, trapped in a hole. but outside nonetheless. Great, I knew it. Oh my gosh, there's two of them. Run! Run, Ethan! That one is huge. I think we killed the tiny one. You have no head. Okay. Unexpected boss battle arena. Although I did kind of know we were going to fight the big goopy guys at some point. Still at the green. Though all we have left, I think that has a flame round in it. So all we have left is the poison rounds. Okay, I can live with that. That was a big monster. I think that's it. Equipment-wise. I like all these ramps we can climb up. So that was an intense battle. That one was like a supersized one too, though. He was bigger than normal. I feel like we've completed Evelyn's gauntlet for real this time. Well, we're not out of the woods yet. We are a lot closer to the surface than we were before. Well, that elevator's busted. There's a save room in here. More items. There's 3 items. The mine map. And there was an item right out here too. Oh, 3 is the most you can carry in one spot, apparently. Whew, save point. Still rocking it. Let's see what the mine map reveals. Abandoned mine. The first floor is just the swamp. Wherever the swamp is at. That's all we've done on the second floor. And we've done the third floor. We've done a lot of the third floor. So we've basically been going up. Do you see the wheelchair? Do you see the empty wheelchair? Do you see the empty wheelchair? Spanish 81. Welcome to the channel. Happy Tuesday. Go. And thank you so much for following. That's super exciting. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, this is part of me was so happy that I'm like, we left the grandma behind. We'll never have to deal with her creepiness again. Okay. This is it possible to put into words just how much I'm not looking forward to this? There's a statue. Oh my gosh, where are we? This is the guest house. We are back where everything started. Are you serious? This is the room that you walked into and when Mia was getting kidnapped. No way. We have come full circle. I guess the question is, what do we do?
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh.
It's not here. It's gone. It's
Sorry.
gone.
What? What? E0. I still don't know what that means. It's the grandma. Wait. Time out. Someone, I think, was it Flanagan? You said something about she's turning gray in the notes. Is the grandma Evelyn? And we're just hallucinating the little girl? That's what this picture means, isn't it? E00. Evelyn. I have goosebumps right now, folks. Like, oh my gosh, it's all coming together. Evelyn is the grandma. She's been under our noses the whole time. This is like some Saw level. It's that wonderful water heater again. Some Saw level twist. No way. Evelyn is the grandma. Oh man, that's mind-blowing. I have no trip bombs, do I? Evelyn is the grandma. Why doesn't it open more than that? This is... Oh, I do not want to walk out there. Where are we going to go? Because we've been through all of this. Or do we go out the attic actually, can we escape the way Mia broke the stairs the first time? Folks, it is all coming together. Evelyn is the grandma. Oh yeah, that was horrifying. Oh my gosh. You're not real. But if I'm hallucinating, that means I'm infected.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Because I'm infected? My biggest concern is the fact that Evelyn is not in her wheelchair. So Spanish, welcome to the channel. This is Quotas Without Borders. We're playing for charity right now. Oh, that's all we do. We play for charity. I am curious. Have you played this game? Do you know what happens? You're leading me. I'm gonna ignore you. Oh, they put a bed there so you can't walk under the secret passage anymore. Well, at least you're patiently waiting for me. I appreciate your manners, Evelyn. Oh, great.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me.
Wait, we're reliving this?
I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that!
Watch your hand.
It fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die.
No.
Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Oh no. Oh no. We've come full circle. This is where we fought her the first time. I mean, I can use the cure and stab Mia. But then what? Then we don't have anything to kill Evelyn. It's inviting us back upstairs, isn't it? Who took the save stuff? There was save stuff on that table over there. We haven't come out of the blue fog yet, though. Like the blue fog that like means... What? The blue fog that like means we're hallucinating? Whoa. That must have been how the dad got us. Busted through the back wall. That door she did chainsaw down, though. Enhanced.
Ethan, help me.
I want to. Is the sun coming up? Where is she? That door is unopenable. I guess she's in this one? No? Is there a button prompt that I can't see because my HUD's off? The chairs are gone. The ceiling chairs? Yeah, I am at a little loss right now. Am I supposed to backtrack? Oh my gosh.
About me.
Oh my gosh. Well, it definitely wanted me backtracking.
Fuck are you?
So I'm just searching right now, huh? Oh, I saw you. I saw you. I mean, the music's kind of like strangely sad. Does that make sense? Oh, great. I don't like your laughing. I really don't. Blind corners, man. Okay.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
I want your help.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is that doll?
I am responsible.
Is that hurting me? I'm still in the green. This was, remember the very first time we went in that room where the wheelchair was? There was those two dolls on the wall? That's creepy. Can I just say that? Why is there light coming from up there? Like, look at that. It's like it's a window, but it's definitely not. I guess it is kind of. No, it's a wall. Why is there light coming from that? The music is getting very sad. I can't leave. Where do we go? Back into the hidden passage or the basement or what? Giant doll is definitely pretty creepy.
I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want you to hurt me either. She's lying on that bed. Keep your shotgun trained, Ethan.
Don't need your pity.
Ouch! What now, lady?
It's up to me.
Waste all my ammo here. Ooh, that does not sound good. Like the earth is shaking. We can't use the secret passage, I don't think. No. locked to this spot. Back up in the attic again. I mean, everywhere else is locked. Oh my gosh! Oh man, I'm gonna waste so much of my shotgun ammo doing this. Okay, back upstairs again. Is she floating? She is totally floating.
Get away!
Oh! Ouch. Okay, okay. Ouch. Can I go through the door?
Get away!
Nope, I cannot go through the door.
Leave me alone!
Charge, charge, charge. Use the wall for cover.
No, you don't!
Ouch. Use the wall for cover. Oh, really? Okay. It's been a hot minute since our quarters rang in there. So clearly I can't just take those hits. Evelyn. Evelyn won't let you get near her. If you want to take her out with the E-necrotoxin, oh, you'll have to guard against her attacks. Thank you for the tip, game.
Get away! No, you don't!
Okay. Yeah, I blocked it. What you want?
No, don't! Away from me! Stop!
Come
Stop!
on.
Stop! No! No, no, no!
But it's not even Evelyn. Oh, it is. It is Evelyn.
Why does everyone hate me?
Oh my gosh. Maybe stand a little further away. No, she's Indiana Jonesing here. Even her wheelchair melted. So is it just me? Or have we not seen the end of that movie? Oh gosh. Yep, not the end. She is like a spider mom. Why can't I reload? Die, lady! She's getting closer! Oh my god! Okay. I don't know why it wouldn't let me reload the grenade launcher with those neuro rounds. There's no escaping Evelyn. Just keep attacking her and stay out of her way. Oh, man. I don't know why it wouldn't let me use or reload the grenade launcher.
Why does everyone hate me?
I do kind of feel bad for her, you know? That's so weird. I move? Can I move? Please let me move. Machine gun! Ouch! Oh my gosh! Back up! Did I do enough damage? That whole magazine? Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's Godzilla. What? This is terrifying.
You're just a little boy.
I'm out of ammo. Oh, let go of me! Is that my leg? I think it's my leg. Oh gosh!
I just wanted a family.
I think I'm infected. Whoop.
Use it!
Are you serious? Someone called me right now and I answered the phone? Oh my gosh. Use what? I clearly did not use whatever I was supposed to use. Oh man. That's our alarm. We got this, folks. We got this. We're gonna push it just. I mean, we still have 5-minute alarm, so. I'd have to fight her again. You'll need something special to stop her. Well, it's whatever the dude threw at me. It looked like a gun or something on the ground. He was like, use it. Where's it gonna put me? Okay. So, full machine gun rounds, grenade launcher, and then the pistol. We know that's enough to take her out here, at least this phase. Okay, come on, Evelyn. Do your little melting thing. Okay. Play it like we need to. Yep. Okay. You know, I called it kind of at the beginning of the game. I knew the old lady was going to be the creepiest one. Oh, man. Why don't you guys do something? Do you have, like, miniguns on those helicopters?
I'm a big powder.
Like, pattern?
You're just a little boy.
Come on, come on. Now, I think it's my leg or something. I don't know what that fuzzy thing's supposed to be. Shotgun time, right? the
I
gun
just
at?
murdered a family.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Now grab that thing. Don't miss your phone call, of course.
Use it!
Come on, come on. Come on. Oh my god.
Playtime's over.
I don't know what it is. In your face. Gigantic pistol. Uh-oh. You reload. And this is super cool looking. Is she calcifying? She calcified. Oh my gosh. Folks, I think we did it. Look at those rocks floating in like moon level gravity. We did it. Only what, 3 tries? Trophies, trophies, trophies. Please don't kill me.
I'm Redfield.
It's Chris Redfield.
I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
What happened to Lucas?
Ethan?
She's alive.
Yeah. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
Does that helicopter say umbrella on the side of it?
They say that when one door closes,
I think it said
Another
umbrella on the
opens.
side of it.
well, a door closed tonight.
Why is Redfield working for Umbrella?
And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
Oh my gosh.
But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
If by next door they mean Resident Evil 8, then yes. Oh, it's Lucas. He's still alive.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey.
Oh, it's credits.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey.
What? I mean, okay, so we did finish the game. I know it's Tuesday. We still have the like the DLCs to do. Since I have the gold edition, it came with all of them. So maybe the other expansions will answer the remaining questions. Because we don't know what happened with Zoe. They just said everybody was dead. And I don't know what happened with Lucas.
They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go
That was cool, though. Man, I like the twist where Evelyn was the grandma. That was a really neat twist.
Call to him and he will come. She'll run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done, he'll be torn apart.
That's how that is.
Tell that roadie, go tell that roadie, go tell that roadie. Tell and roadie, go tell and roadie, go tell and roadie. Everybody's,
That was a nice credit sequence. I did enjoy that. Okay, we'll let these scroll just because it's how we roll. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Well, I'm glad, okay. I hope it was terrifying. I will tell you that. It was terrifying. I feel like my heart rate just resting for the last few weeks, even when I'm not playing the game, has just been elevated. Oh. Yeah, Ethan. I like how the helicopters, Chris Redfield and everybody just like hung back and they threw Ethan the gun. And they're like, use the gun! Like they couldn't have shot her from the air with their helicopters. Ethan's got some mad skills. I did find it interesting though. I don't know why Chris is in an Umbrella helicopter. Like, I know they've done a lot of stuff lately with the storylines and stuff. And how it switches back and forth with different companies and which companies own which. So I don't know if Umbrella is still like the bad guys anymore or not. I know like there was like Tricell there for a while and a couple other companies. So that's kind of odd. I don't feel out of the woods yet. We did the main storyline, but there's still like those like four DLC stories that kind of fill in. My understanding is they fill in the gaps in the storyline, such as what happens with Zoe. I do want to go back at some point and see what happens if I cure Zoe instead of Mia. I kept that save file. And what happens with Lucas. Now, I do know a little bit of information about Resident Evil 8 is that Resident Evil 8 is a direct sequel to this. So I know Ethan is the protagonist again, or at least you play as Ethan for some part of Resident Evil 8. So maybe Lucas is the thread continuing it into the next game. I don't know. If you haven't, let me just plug that. Go take a look at the Resident Evil 8 trailer. Definitely something interesting. It's called Village, I believe. Resident Evil Village, I think. Definitely a different vibe than this one. Horrifying, I'm sure. That was enjoyable, though. I don't know if I wasn't playing this for the channel and for charity, if I ever would have played this game and completed it on my own. I think specifically because there are some days that I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to play this. And then we kept going. So at least tomorrow, I don't know how long the DLC are supposed to be, but at least for tomorrow's stream, that's what we'll do. Tomorrow's stream we'll go through, like, I think one's called The End of Zoe, one has you playing as Chris Redfield, I think. So we'll go through a few of those, see if we can knock them out. I don't know how long they're going to take to get through all of them, but at least let's take a look at them and see what they're about. Because I did enjoy the story. I actually really enjoyed the story for this particular title. Some time discrepancies I'd like to get kind of filled in, but I thought it was a good job. I hope you folks enjoyed it. Oh, man. That was cool. That was very cool. Talk about a way to start your Tuesday, right? Well, usually I let the credits play. And you never know, there might be something at the end of the credits, just out of respect for the people that put their time and effort into making this title. So that does wrap up our stream today. We went a few minutes over, so if you got to run or anything, I understand it. Thank you. I just want to put my thank yous right now. Thank you, everybody, for the support and the patience as we made our way through this game. I don't know, maybe 15 hours it took us-ish? Way back, like in day 1 or day 2. For what it's worth, the opening hours of the game where we were in the guest house were arguably the scariest moments. Like, I don't think there was anything else in the rest of the game that matched the terror of Mia climbing up the basement stairs. Like, that was when the leg kick happened. So that was pretty horrifying. It was an interesting start, and they kind of changed the tempo or the type of horror after that. Because in the beginning you were defenseless. You had no weapons or anything, so thankfully the whole game was not that terrifying. The goops were scary, but it was a different kind of horror. So the beginning opening of the game, when you were in the guest house looking for Mia and you had no weapons, it was more dread kind of a horror. Like, you were in suspense. You didn't know what was going to happen. You were defenseless, and it was just kind of like plotting nothingness. When is something going to happen? And they just kept building the tension and tension and tension and tension and tension, and the big major story beats were the scary moments. The rest of the game had more of a less focus on the dread. It definitely had creepy environments, horrifying build-ups, but because they're telling a more focused story, there's so much more happening. Every time you fight like an enemy or something, they can't afford to have those big lengthy series of builds up to the enemies. They could, I guess, it's just been a different game. So with how many enemies you end up fighting, you hit that fight or flight response a lot faster, and in this game, most of the time it's, okay, you have to fight, you have to kill the monster. So, just the timing of the horror from the opening hours is different than the rest of the game. The rest of the game, it pushes you more toward, okay, let's fight the monsters, let's kill them, let's move on. Okay, I did forget about that. That was pretty terrifying. And that part, when you were going to get the D-Series arm in the old house, the second floor of the old house, that tied back into that opening hour type of horror, where like nothing was really happening, just these tiny little creepy, unnerving things. So that's kind of where they went back to that style of horror again, where it's focused more on the dread and the build-up, and less on the action. Because leaving the guest house was significantly easier. I was still terrified, but easier than going there. Because going there, you had no idea what was going to happen. And when you left, they just threw enemies at you. Like, every room had like 2 goopy monsters. So it was terrifying, but you were like, okay, it's just monsters. We'll just fight our way through the monsters. So I don't know. It's the psychological approach to the horror is different. And I think it's really fascinating the way that comes across in the game. Because at least for me, that dread, that not knowing what's going to happen, and that suspense, and they build it up and build it up and build it up, that is horrifying. That's what paralyzes you from wanting to move forward. Once it's happened, okay, boom, there's a goopy monster. Okay, now we can deal with it. But it's that moment right before the goopy monster shows up that's the worst. That was fun. A little horror game in honor of the month of October, and of course the best holiday of the year. I think we're getting to the end of the credits here. See where this takes us. And then of course we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to go through some of the expansion, the DLC content. And it's all narrative, so if you're unfamiliar with it, all the DLC content are like little short stories, but they're all narratively tied into, my understanding is, this main storyline. So it's not just kind of like it's not like the Ghost of Tsushima content that we were doing, or it's kind of an offshoot. This is tied into this main storyline, so I think it should be interesting. Man, I come back. The fact that Evelyn was the old lady is such a cool concept. Because you see that photo in the beginning of the game and you don't know what it means. What is E00 and the picture of the old lady? You flip it over and it's like, oh, it doesn't make any sense. But no, it does. It makes perfect sense. At the end of the game, you have more information. You have grown as the player, and now the photo makes sense. Dolby, Louisiana. Cool. Ooh, it's not over. Okay, I guess it is over. Did you hear the phone ringing, though? There was a vibrating. There was a phone ringing. We did it in normal difficulty. It took us 17 hours with 20 retries. We found 16 out of 20 Mr. Everywhere, so that's impressive, I think. 7 coins shy. We missed 1 file somewhere. Never used a stabilizer, but we did use 3 steroids. We've unlocked the Madhouse difficulty and the Albert O1R weapon, whatever that is. The Secrets of Defense. I wonder what that is, too. Huh. Well, there was a phone vibrating. I wonder what that was going to do. Well. Yeah, we have banned footage, Not a Hero, End of Zoe, Jack's 55th birthday, and Ethan Must... it's an extra game. Never mind. Extra game, Ethan Must Die. That seems like a minigame too. These seem at least storylines. Banned footage, Not a Hero, and End of Zoe. These might just be fun little things. So that's what we'll be looking at tomorrow, folks. We had 3 restarts today, I believe. So that should bring our total up to $6.75. I'll, of course, have that updated for everybody. There is a harder difficulty now. I feel the game would be significantly less scarier the second time around, although I'm sure the challenge has been bumped up considerably. I'll have that grand total updated officially come tomorrow's stream. Folks, thank you so much for spending your Tuesday morning here with me. Of course, shout-outs to Subliminal Irony, Flinigan, Lady Dragana, Plaquet, and special thank you to Spanish81. I just want to make sure you get your name right. Spanish81. Thanks for finding the channel. Thanks for watching for a little bit. I hope it was enjoyable. A relatively new channel. I think we're still only like 2 months old now, 3 months old. So every little bit makes a really big difference in the channel and what we can do. So thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow, Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in the meantime, folks, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Make it a fantastic one. Positive vibes, positive energy. Stay safe. And as always, happy gaming.